Then I tried to take my amulet out and show this monster. Hopefully this monster will go away. You know, this monster told me that, no use. You show me this amulet, it's not going to work. Then after that, right, because I have Buddhism books, I have a great compassion mantra. So I take my mantra book and then show this green color monster. Then this monster says, you look at your mantra book, there's nothing. It's not useful. So I open up the book, and then the book's actually empty, nothing.
Is there anyone here? What did you find? You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.
I don't know why I have this, like a gift, like a connections that, that I can communicate with them, and I'm able, to give them things that they want. After giving them, right, then they would leave. So yeah, they only come to me, right. I don't know, since young, right, I have this like a astral, you call it astral projections, yeah. My soul, right, can just travel out from my body. If the spirits, they want to, communicate with me, right, I can hear, something like a snapping sounds, on my left ear. Then after that, I'll feel drowsy, then I'll need to go and sleep. So when I sleep that time, right, my soul, right, will be out, from my body. So most of the time they come to me, they are lost. But I will know what to tell them, what to do, and I will say something to them. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about. After that, they'll just nod their head and then they'll follow the lights. So a few examples that I'll give you is that they will come and find me, and then I'll try to look up the skies. Then I'll see where the round circle blue lights are. So once I see the blue lights, right, I will ask them to stand, directly under the blue lights. And then they will just, follow the blue lights and then cross over. Whereas some of them, right, they will subject me, right, to their position first. So meaning is that, before they passed away, right, if they've gone through like an accident or disputes, right, they will put me through to experience what they experienced before they passed away. Like for example, for instance, is that I met these couples, right? So before they appeared to me, right, they would show me their house. Their house was quite messy. It was located somewhere. It's located in underdeveloped, areas, or a squatter area. And then they would show me how they died. So these couples, right, they would show me like there's a car accident. It's a red color car. Will bang to the house. Then after that, this woman, right, was hidden inside the closet. So what happens is it's trying to bang, against the closet. So I think what they're trying to tell me is that the guy, right, was killed in a car accident, and then the woman, was trapped, in the closet and left, to die. So then after that, right, they will come towards me. I'm not a master, I'm not a guru, yeah. I have no, talisman background or anything like that. But somehow, right, I will try to look up the sky and look at the lights, and I will ask the guy to follow the lights to cross over. So after the guy crossed over, it's that woman's turn. But this woman keep looking at me. I know that, she still has some wishes or unfinished business. But then I told her, I said, life is not, life is impermanence. Everyone, will pass away, at some point one day. So why not, follow the lights? Then after that, she mellowed down and then she followed the lights. So what happened is that besides normal spirits, right, there's also like a dark entity. I don't know what you call it. Maybe you call it the Azuras or the demonic or the dark entities. These things happened to me last year. So there was one time, in the evening, I can feel like, something on my left ear. Then I need to sleep. So when I sleep, right, my soul was out from my body. Then I can see this huge, dark, black, twisted energies, right, float in front of my body. So it tries, to go inside my heart, but I try to fight against it. But it's too strong for me to fight. I cannot fight. So at the end, right, this black energy, right, goes inside my heart, and then I woke up. Then I woke up, right, my bed is so messy, pillows on the floor, and my whole surrounding is so cold, and I feel chills as well. My floor, right, it's all very cold. Then after that, I feel like, oh, maybe it's just, it's just nothing. I try not to think about it. So I try to ignore it. And then on the second week, right, these things, right, came to me again. So I was taking just a short nap, in the office. So again, this thing happens, right, a bit, crackling sound or, snapping sounds on my left ear. Then I went to sleep. And then on my right hand side, I could see that there are two human figures, right, dropped from the sky. So these two human figures, right, they are grey in color, and they resembles the China, terracotta warrior. So they bow down next to me too. So then I look at them, I feel like, why are you bowing down at me? I don't know you. Why are you here? Then after that, I have this feeling that something big is coming my way. Then true enough, right, this a dark black entities, right, that comes, in a big blobs, right, appear in front of me. So I look at it. Obviously, I feel a bit scared because I don't know what it wants from me. Then after that, I can see, this dark black entities, right, is holding out like a hook. So this hook, right, this spirits use the hook and hook my soul out from my body once. But what happens is it's not successful because I can feel that at the back of my spine, right, there's an anchor that pull my soul back to my body. So obviously first attempt, unsuccessful. Then these things, right, try to hook me a second time. Unsuccessful. Third time, again fail. So after the third times, right, this dark entity disappear. So after disappear, these two terracotta warrior, right, fly back up to the sky. Then after I woke up already. This is the second time, right, that this dark entity, right, it's coming towards me. I don't know what it wants. So I told myself, what I'm going to do if these things come and find me for the third time. True enough, on the third week, right, came back again. So what happened is that it was at night when I was asleep. Also on my left-sided ear, right, I can hear that there's a low-pitched female voice, right, calling my name. Then after that, right, I was just, half awake, partially asleep, yeah. Then I could feel that on the right-hand side, this is a very black, dark energy start appearing. So what happened is that I can see this a finger, like a claws. I can see it's the dark black fingers, right, trying to grab me from the right side. So I recite, Amitabha. I'm a Buddhist practitioner, by the way. So I recite Amitabha. And this Amitabha, and I don't know whether it's Amitabha or not. There's a bright orange energies, right, engulf, right, these hands. And then, after engulfing, right, transport this claw or hands, right, away, right, to my front door. Then after I woke up, and then I hear like a tug sound, right, at my front door. Then after I quickly recite mantra to calm myself down. So this is the third time. So what happens, I have a feeling that, these dark things will come, again. The week after that, these things comes back and find me. But because I have a feeling that this entity, right, that entity, what you call it, will come and find me again, then I try to use like a holy water. Because I'm a Buddhist practitioner, there's a water that you can use called Great Compassion holy water. So I spray, I cast just like a protections, around my bed. So true enough, these things come back again. So I would say this thing is quite smart. Because this black things knows that there's a protections, in my bedroom. So it tried to create a situation, right, to lure me out, from my bedroom. So I was asleep, my soul was out from my body. Then suddenly I can smell like a baking cookie smells really good. Then after that I look, into the kitchen, I open my door, I look into the kitchen. Then suddenly I saw my mom. My mom is still alive. So I saw my mom was baking in the kitchen. I was living alone, my mom's not living with me. I saw my mom baking in the kitchen. Then this mom come over here, come to the kitchen. So I just follow, out from the bedroom to the kitchen. Then suddenly, right, my mom disappeared. So everything just changed. So I saw this dark black entities. Or this time I can see, this dark black entities very clear. It has this very bulldog appearance. Not those cute bulldogs. It's very horrified looking type of, like a dog. with a pair of red eyes looking at me with no emotions. Then at first I was scared, but I told myself, this is the 4th time, you are coming, and disturb me. I did not have good sleep, and I didn't rest properly, and I still have to work. So I was feeling very angry. I couldn't take it anymore. So I used my hands, right, punch and slap, these dark entities. But then this dark entity didn't react back. Just look at me and stare at me blankly. Then after that, I woke up. Then after that, I went to the temple for prayer. And also I asked, the master Kwan Yin, what to do. Then I get a bit of a bit more holy water. And then pray. Then after that, this dark entities, right, didn't come back for 3 to 6 months. Okay? So it was quite okay. So after 6 months, right, I would say it's the same demon, right, come back again. This time, right, it appeared itself to me in green color. So again, right, I was asleep, and then it attacked from my... Usually I will hear something on the left hand side. I can hear some sound. I don't know what sound is it. And then this entity, right, this time is green color with a pair of red eyes, attack me from right hand side. Okay, now keep that in mind. I really cast a protections, right, with holy water, with a great compassion holy water, in my bedroom. And also I was wearing, protection and amulet. Blessed by the master, it's a Kwan Yin amulet. So these things, right, come to me. So somehow, right, it doesn't talk, but there's a telepathic communication inside. I don't have to talk, it doesn't have to talk. But I know what you're talking, what you're telling me. So this green monster entities, right, come, and show me its claws. And now obviously I'm a bit scared. Then I try to take my amulet out and show this monster. Hopefully this monster will go away. This monster told me that no use. You show me this amulet, it's not going to work. Then after that, right, because I have Buddhism books, I have a great compassion mantra. So I take my mantra book and then show this green color monster. Then this monster says, you look at your mantra book, there's nothing. It's not useful. So I open up the book, and then the book's actually empty, nothing. So I kind of quite shocked. Then I also have another amulet. So I grab another amulet and show this monster. Then this monster say, no use. It's not going to protect you. No use. Then this green monster, right, shifted from right side to my left side, come closer to me, and then use his hands, right, trying to touch me, my neck, try to strangle me on my neck. Then I was so scared. I don't know what can I do anymore. So I actually run out, from my house. I was just running from my house, right. Then I accidentally tripped and then fell down in the staircase. And then outside the staircase, right, I can see this monster still chasing me. I don't know what to do. I cannot run anymore. And then after that, right, I have to, jump off, the staircase. I have to. So what happened is that I jump off from the staircase. After jumping off from the staircase, right, I can feel my whole, my whole soul, right, falling down, falling down. Then after that, I woke up with cold sweats. Then after that, the next week, right, I go back to the same temple, the Kwan Yin trance, that I ask for protection and blessings. Apparently, the Master Kwan Yin says that this is not just like some spirits or some like those, normal ordinary spirits that I used to, advise them, they can cross over. This is more to like if you call it demon, this is stuff like Ajuras. Ajura are those like being, higher power beings, right? They have not achieved enlightenment. They are not God, they are not Buddha. They're just practitioner halfway through in between. So they can be good, they become bad. So what happens is that if they know that I have this gift and I try to cultivate, Buddhism pathways to become good, right? This thing will come and disturb me and try to swing my mind into the dark side. So what happened is that they wanted me to join the dark side. So the Master Kwan Yin says that I'm actually walking a fine line between joining, the Buddhisms and also joining their dark side. So I have to be calm and I would have to, decide which side to join. So these things, right, will come and disturb you again. But all you need to do is just calm down and use, your compassionate heart and recite mantra hopefully can enlighten these beings, right, to go into the good side, so that, you know, it will not disturb me anymore lah.
What did you find? You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.